friends of our channel and YouTubers, welcome. Answers of an Alien from Andromeda, Video 110, December 28, 2013. My friends, as you were able to prove by the media, changes have been noted in the frequency of the sun, and he calmed the high level of activity that was having. This was caused by a sunset during its passage. The interference of the community galactica in these finishes for adjustments of the solar system will be minimal. The Arcturians finalized all procedures of containment that were keeping the major volcanic systems close to population centers. This means that the planet was released to its nature. Answer all adjustment measures being applied by this task force. Be assured that this was the least traumatic way to stabilize not only the frequency of planet Earth, and also of all other celestial bodies of the system. Every change causes some involuntary movements inherent to that is being predefined. A stone thrown into a calm lake will cause sequential and harmonic waves, which over a short time will not be perceived, and everything will be calm again. The volume of the mass of the stone thrown in the lake will make its level increases slightly, and it is this small increase that will make all the difference to the next stage. Only your governments could prevent the waters of the lake back to normal balance at the correct time. They want to cause movements that may interfere with the natural factors, and this will only cause delays in stabilizing this new stage. We have disrupted the plans of fairly called PTB, but we cannot interfere with all events deliberately planned by them. Answering some pendant questions with great volume of requests. The anomaly of the Baltic is not a spaceship, is an ancient monument resembling a ship, made to contain certain artifacts of communication between a humanoid colony developed here and their manners, their approximate 32,000 years ago, long before the colonies of Atlantis. These artifacts contained in rocks are molecularly programmed, that is, work forever until they are destroyed or absorbed by nature. In the last relocation of the continents, many of these regions were submerged, and some may emerge again with future tectonic relocations. The Koso artifact encased in a 500,000-year-old mineral rock, like I said before, we confirmed in old drawings of our database that it is an old high-voltage insulator from an old reptilian spaceship. Nibiru's system is not coming, it's going. Do not confuse it with Taos and its moon that are inside the solar system right now. Black people from Africa, as I said before, come from Sirius planets. Colonies were developed with elements that were kidnapped from their planets of origin by ancient amphibians, reptilians, who are preparing hundreds of planets to spread their civilization, and here on Tiamat, specifically in Africa, to be a warm and pleasant area for the life of reptiloids. They maintained a spy service of the mining operations of Camelopardalis, and whenever it was reported a planet with living conditions, they tried to take over the planet. The aim was to form task forces to build cities and infrastructure to reptilian colonization. When the reptilians were driven out away by forces Etonians, by Tiamat being long used as a cot of humanoid civilizations, the remaining blacks continued to live in tribes and under the conditions they could find, without specific guidance, and remain so until the present day. Several of these black races from Sirius begin to level 1, and are already highly developed. Possibly you can receive visits of those people who gave rise to the DNA of these Earthlings, when you guys go to openly relate to the interstellar community. Friends, the nature of the planet Earth is going to make their own actions for its recovery, and terminate growth of 5% expected for this new phase. Do not blame the by events in your atmosphere. Remember that many thousands of meteors are loose from their positions by the warming caused by clouds of cosmic energy, and should intersect with the Earth with greater frequency. The geographic poles will be definitely migrating during the first quarter of next year. The core of the planet is overheated by the incidence of cosmic energy too, and the planet will swell slightly during 2014. Everything that we can do in the sequence shall be assist isolated groups abandoned to its own fate, and you can be sure that many thousands of missing persons are very much alive and surviving in places we've pre-designated for this. I still cannot talk much about this issue, but you more prepared may wonder what I'm talking about. This next year will not be easy, but you guys already have discernment to know how to get through those moments with the conscience that you guys are developing along with the planet. Do not think you are alone and abandoned, because you guys are not. We'll be here with you. Be aware and safe.